Hey everybody, Jason here, I'm back, and today we're going to do a tool review. About a year or so ago, maybe even more, I started doing these things called Cool Tool Tuesdays, and the idea was every Tuesday we would kind of review or talk about some tools. Unfortunately, I just wasn't buying enough tools to keep those videos going, right? So I figured every now and then when I come into a cool tool or a cool piece of hardware, I'll do a review and we'll try to share it on Tuesday, and that's about all the promise I can make for that. Anyways, long story short, I wanted to take a few seconds and share my kind of electric screwdriver slash hex bit for that screwdriver story with you. Back in 2013, I was at the IFMAR Worlds up in Chico, and I bought the Align set of screwdriver tips from the hobby store inside A Main. They came with a handle, and then a 1.5, a 2, a 2.5, a 3, and then a Phillips bit. And so this was all about 30 bucks or so at the time. This is obviously almost 3 years ago now, and they worked really well, but over time they've started to wear out. Well, recently, in the last 6 months or so, I decided to buy myself a Makita screwdriver, and I was really bummed out to find that those bits didn't actually fit in the Makita screwdriver. Like, they would fit in there, but the shank was just a little bit too long, so they wouldn't lock in, and that really bummed me out. So luckily, I have a small lathe. I threw the bits in the lathe, and I was able to take a cut off the back of them. Okay, so we have my Makita and my Ryobi. This is an MIP bit, and these are Align bits, and you can see basically, this is the way the Align comes, right? You can see that this is untouched and unmachined, and this is the one that's machined. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. We'll take the one that is unmachined, and it locks right in to the Ryobi. But if you take this exact same one that's unmachined, and you put it in here, it will not lock in. So we take the one that we actually machined, and we put it in here, and it locks right in. And of course, this is the MIP one that's been untouched. I decided, like, look, these things, they don't fit, they're getting old, they're at the end of their life cycle. So I thought, man, it's time for some new tools. And so I got my hands on some new MIP hex bits for electric screwdriver. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm thrilled with them. The fit is so tight that when I'm building a new kit, a lot of times once I get the screw in, it's actually hard to get the driver out. And there's no stripping going on. It's just the fit is just absolutely amazing on the MIP stuff. The warranty is really good, and the stuff tends to last really long. At least my solid handle hand tools have lasted amazingly well. So which brings us to another issue. Which brings us to, I guess, the next question is value. You know, when you spend 30 bucks on something that lasts a couple years, or do you spend a couple more bucks and get something that lasts a lifetime? And I think there's a good chance that for your average racer, I know guys that are still using MIP tools that are 10 or 15 years old. Now, I don't have anything that's that old, so I can't really attest to that, but these are close friends, and I don't think they have any reason to lie to me about these tools, right? So overall, what has my experience been? There's a couple things I noticed, like the MIP tools, they fit in the Makita driver flawlessly. There's no machining, no nothing. So clearly the tolerances, not only on the tip that goes into the screw, but the tolerances on the shank that go into that 1/4-inch drive electric screwdriver are just a little bit better on the MIP stuff because it obviously fits, right? If you're torn and you're really not sure, should you buy hand tools or should you buy hex bits for like your electric screwdriver? I would say I love my hand tools, don't get me wrong, but if I was forced to choose for only one set of tools, I'd probably buy the hex bits so that they'll work on an electric screwdriver, and then I would just buy a separate handle. That way you kind of get the best of both worlds. Anyways, long story short, there's a lot of good tools out there. Huddy makes good tools, EDS makes good tools. There's tons of good name brand tools. I particularly really like the MIP stuff because they're right here in the good old US of A. They make good stuff, they stand behind their products, and I've had really good luck with it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video just as much as I enjoyed making it, and we'll see you at the racetrack. Bye-bye. Hey, by the way, before you leave, I just want to say thanks again for watching my videos. I only make these videos so that we can have fun together. By the way, you'd be doing me a big favor if you could either comment, like, or even better, subscribe to my channel. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.